Here we are, Bridesburg. Oh, my old favorite spot on earth, the old Exit 27. We're riding my Sizzle bike. That's my new e-bike put together by my friends at the Mayfair Business Improvement District. Don't forget, we're going to be marching in the Mayfair Business Improvement District Mayfair Holmesburg Thanksgiving Day Parade with Scoopski. Here's a picture. Come on out, say hi, and, hear the mole song if you're lucky. And today, everyone's making a U-turn. Oh, no. Why are we doing that? Oh, traffic's a nightmare, hon. That's what I was documenting up there. I guess I can't document it now. They got rid of there's a wall you can't see. Traffic's at a standstill on Sunday, 2 in the afternoon. It's time change day. Woke up at, I think I woke up at 5:50 this morning. I got pissed off, couldn't get back to sleep until about 10. Woke up around 11:30, took a little nappy noodle, right? And then, I woke up. I was going to go cover an event with Pierre Robert at Rittenhouse Square. They were doing like a memorial thing, the radio station he worked for, and I was going to cover that. And I couldn't get out of bed till about 5 minutes ago. And I'm kind of forcing myself right now to do this. So we're just going to go on a nice Sunday bike ride. Who knows what we're going to see? This is the old chocolate company. I think it was Blumenthal. The chocolate company. They're making them into like lofts or office buildings. Blumenthal Brothers. There you go. This whole building, I think it was, this building was completely gutted. Completely gutted. It was just a shell. And they worked on that. They've been working on that for a while. It's turning out pretty nice. It's going to have private parking right next to the illegal dumping spot. There it is. We got the big election on Tuesday. That's another thing I'm supposed to be doing, but this goddamn depression. I'm supposed to be helping my guy Pat Dugan this weekend. I can't. I'm no good. I had to make this appearance. Oh, that was my camera case. We're dead. We're all dead. Nothing's working. Did we just wave in the tail? No, we're not going to wave the tail. We're not going to wave the tail yet. There it is. Call Top Dog Law. All the advertising on our buses. It's mostly lawyers. Lawyers and insurance companies. Occasionally Steven Singer. I think we're in the Frankford neighborhood right now. The other side of Aramingo Avenue. So I wanted to cover the Pierre Robert thing, but I just couldn't do it. Then I realized he worked for a media company. I'm sure they'll cover it. But so where are we at? Here's the Frankfurt neighborhood. You got everything. Mostly everything's row homes. The closer you get to the L, you'll see there's giant mansions that are now apartment buildings, but they used to be vacation homes, mansions. Are we doing a Frankfurt scoot? But it's not a scoot, it's a bike ride. Man, this church has been for sale for a long time, right here at Tackawanna Street. You can buy this church. What'd you do with the church? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, it's a motorcycle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we got the big election on Tuesday. And right now, we're dead. We're all dead. Hold on, I'm going to go over this way. You go that way if you got all that space. Yeah, I mean, I could go on the pavement. Not that it matters to you, but I'm going through something right now. The seasons. Seasonal depression, cuz. Remember one time I was here, there was a big drug raid right here at this either in this lot. I think it was in this lot. And every so often you'll see cops just parked here on the corner at Frankford and Oxford. The Margaret and Orthodox L stop. They'll just be sitting here. And they do the same thing. Now, this isn't Kensington Ave. This is Frankford Ave. You got the illegal dumping. And here's an old mural. Sometimes when murals get tagged over, the city has a thing called clip. And what they'll do is they'll come by and just paint the wall one color, just getting rid of the mural. Over here you got all these old shops on Frankford Avenue. If you see that sign, it's a marker that says the Jolly Post Inn, hallowed by Washington and Lafayette, John Adams. This was the location of a hotel or inn where the founding fathers stayed before the First Continental Congress met. Oh, the sun, the sun's beaming right in your eyes. That's probably not easy to watch. We'll go this way. Yeah, it's a very historic location. And it's weird because in Philadelphia, when you have historic locations, they usually have these blue historical markers. And nothing in this neighborhood of Frankfurt has any, I don't think, maybe in front of the Quaker meeting house. But there's not many historical markers in this neighborhood. The Historical Society of Frankfurt. If you come down here, and if you go down this little alleyway, they have, right there is an old mile marker. And then they have old cornerstones from the old mansions from around the neighborhood. There's a cornerstone from 1796. And then if you go across the street, there's this historical Quaker meeting house. And that's like the same thing William Penn was, a Quaker. And yeah, it's a Quaker meeting house here in Frankfurt. Matter of fact, this is where Mrs. Captain went to grade school. But she went to Quaker church or whatever, the meeting house. She went to that. But I don't think... Well, maybe she did identify as a Quaker for a little bit. I don't know. She's not a Quaker now, I can tell you that much. Yeah, when I started getting into the history of Philadelphia, I was like, I want to go to a Quaker meeting house. I want to see what, like, their church service is like. And she was like, well, you could just ask me. I went to a Quaker school. I think that's the Frankfurt Creek. Seems kind of shallow right now. Got a lot of the graffiti there. Or graph, as the graffiti writers say, right? Graph. Look at that. Ain't I cool? I know the code words. Look at that. That's a smokestack. We're kind of getting into the Feltonville, Juniata portion of the world. 2:15, we got, I think, about another 30 seconds of sunlight until the sun sets. Where we go? We go this way. Let's go this way. Here we are. We're finally in the bike lane in Juniata. Is it a bike lane or is it a car wash? This is the second car wash. There we go. That's one of the side hustles, one of the many side hustles you have in Philadelphia. You got people who get these large tubs of water and they do like detailing off the side of the road. That's another. Sometimes you'll see people. I drove past one earlier. There was a guy with like a barbecue going and he sells food off the grill. Side hustles. All right, we're going past the Juniata Boys and Girls Club. I wrestled in there. Not WWE, because I used to do that too, but I'm talking about the Kurt Angle real wrestling. I did that for the Police Athletic League. Not bragging. Definitely won a match there. I'm also not bragging. I definitely got the worst whooping I ever got in a wrestling match there too. So, but I definitely won. There we go. Look at that. They're playing baseball. That's sad. right? World Series. I didn't really watch much of it. I go on the Twitter. Remember, every time you call it Twitter, Elon Musk cries. So always call it Twitter. I went on Twitter. You see scoring updates. And I didn't want anyone to win. Like, you can't root for the Dodgers because they're the team that eliminated us. And, they're like the new Yankees. They're what the Yankees, they go out and buy everybody. And now we have that in the National League. And then Major League Baseball, the players don't have a contract for the next season. Not this season, not 2026, but 2027. They don't have a contract. So, yeah, I don't like Toronto. You Google 1993, you'll see why. So, I don't like them. And, the Dodgers are the new Yankees, so I don't care. Actually, the more I think about baseball, the more it angers me. Like, what they're doing to the poor fans in Oakland, and how Adam the Woo, what's he going to be rooting for? Are they going to be staying there in Tampa Bay? I don't know. I did thank you everybody who came out to the Ashley Furniture World Tour. My dad was hanging out with Natalie Egenhoff for like 15 minutes. And sometimes I always when I'm doing these things, I always take a second to go, look at my dad. He's meeting the football players. But I was like, look at Dad talking to Natalie. I don't know if he knows who she is, but I just like it. And he talks to Buster. He yells at Buster because of the wrestling thing. There's another side hustle, one of the car washes. So that's cool. You hear the squeaking of this tire. I've heard back from the company. I think they're going to be mailing me a new tire. Yeah, right here, they got the Hala. And right here, they got my horchata. Is this the place with the horchata? Yeah. This place has the horchata. I like it there. I know this place has the horchata. They're not open. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. No horchata on Sunday. Gas is all over in prices. Like, when you get close to Aramingo Avenue, it's like $3.19. I saw $3.29. There's a place in Bridesburg that has gas for $2.99. Right now, it's $3.07. Oh, look at this. $3.07 at this gas station. Philly Gas. Would I buy gas from Philly Gas? I don't think I would. I have a paranoia about buying gas from gas stations that aren't like Sunoco or B. I like the ones that do a lot of pollution. Here we are. There we go. Here we are. We got another car wash happening. There you go. I mean, honestly, you get yourself a wet, dry vac and a bucket of water, and you too can have a car wash. Hello, friend. There it is. Oh, the ice cream trucks. Are they parked for the season? Probably not. Nah. They're loading up right. Oh, this is like the Mr. Softy headquarters. This is where they fill up the Mr. Softy trucks. Most people, when I hear the Mr. Softy song, especially like in March for the first time, or it gets me real happy. But these people probably who live here, they probably hate it. Like, oh, here we go. Or maybe they can't hear it because everybody that drives around here has very loud music. All right. And we're coming up to Erie Ave. This is Juniata. Juniata is a Native American word. It means yard in front of house. That's a joke. I don't know what Juniata... Does anybody know what Juniata means? Oh, I never really thought about it until I made that joke where I know people would think I was being serious, so I had to say that's a joke. There we are. Crossing over Erie Ave. $3.28. The Speedway. Would I get gas at the Speedway? I think not really, because I think Speedways are always really expensive. I usually just go to Sunoco. There we go. Oh, I like that one. Coming up to more smokestacks, going into the Harrigate area. Going up to the Harrigate Plaza. Oh, good Lord, what's happening here? Got water dumping out of this, whatever this is. Oh, boy. Usually on Sundays, they have some type of goofy flea market happening here. Oh, it's happening. Look at this. The hell is this coming from? Smells kind of chemically. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Did you know that many cars needed to be washed in the city? There's another car wash. Here it is, the flea market. Right here, right next to Scanlon Playground. Right next to Super Food Town. You ever go to Food Town? It's not Flavor Town, Food Town. I've never been to Food Town. This is the super one. Right here, the Harrogate Plaza. This sign has been here my entire life. It's the only thing that really remains from the old Harrogate Plaza. Oh, I don't even feel like going up this hill. Let's put the pedal assist on. I know, the Super Food Town, that's open, cuz. That's open. Wake your kids, shake the neighbors. Let them know, Super Food Town. It is super. Yet again, right there is the You All Know. It used to be a, like, candy or a mint company. They actually made, like, kind of like an Altoid case. Just trying to see where's that water coming from? Where the hell is this water coming from? Looks like it's coming from no. Right here. Oh, it's coming from the ground. And it's just pouring out here. And it's just dumping right off the side of the street. So this has just been happening for a few days. It's just pouring off the side here. I'll tag some news companies. Maybe they can get this fixed. That's pretty great. Now, if I had any ambition, I would be ringing the shame bell like crazy. But that just, I don't feel ambitious, but shame. Shame. I guess that's easier than me looking up the clip and recording the audio. Maybe I just, it's just now it's a middle-aged man screaming shame at vehicles. That's the new shame bell. I like it. And here we are of what remains of the McVeigh playground. Pretty much nothing. It's a... If you haven't seen it in a while, I should have warned you to brace yourself. The building pretty much doesn't exist, except for like one little part. They still have the pool back there, but right here was a whole rec center. There's basketball courts back there. There was a playground back there. The whole playground. I think the rec's going to be moved over. I think the pool's staying, though. But, yeah. Look at that. There's the old light post. I guess they're going to replace the lights with the new, what are they called, LED? LCD, LSD. Hashtag pot. I think this is E Street. Now the yards here in Kensington are kind of small, so people sometimes will use the front part of their house as like the barbecue section. This is my the block. Oh, there we go. Thanksgiving decorations. I think those people lived there for a long time. Right there. This is my grandmom's old house. The tree's still doing good. Did we have the tree? I don't know if we planted the tree. I don't think the tree was there. There we go. We got a skeleton. What does a row home owner do with the large skeleton? Some of them, you'll see they'll stay up all year round because they're so big. And there's no story. It would take up the whole base. Yeah, last time I was down here, there was a big fall festival. Right here in the middle of Allegheny Avenue. During rush hour traffic. Oh, that would drive me insane. Going up to Waymont Street. This is the street where the FBI raided. Where that van's parked. FBI raided here about a week ago. 33 people were arrested. They pretty much shut down this whole street. Yeah, so the street next to me was the street that was shut down by the FBI. About the size of this street. And they have a police camera sitting here right down the street from where that FBI raid was. That looks like it's been there for a while. Oh, yo, train dorks, who takes care of you? Going over the bridge. Oh, we're dead. That's a good idea. Let's ride the bike over the middle of the bridge. Long time ago, they cleaned up this section. They told everybody who was homeless and everyone who was using drugs to get off these train tracks. It's now being used way more than it's been used in the last few years. I just feel like there's a lot of people up there. It's the most I've seen out in the open. Usually they try to hide back more that way. And we are coming up to a little bit of Hollywood here in the Fishtown area. This is the filming location for Rocky V. This is the bar, Rocky V. My ring's outside. And of course the even more iconic location right here, Lost Time. It's a bar, but it used to be Mighty Mick's Gym. Right there, they used to have a picture of Mighty Mick hanging. Oh, that's squealing. Oh, that's all I hear. But yeah, now you can have a beer in the Mighty Mick's Gym. And if you look right here, the only sign of the gym is those little boxing gloves. And across the street, oh, they actually built on it. That was where the Adrian's Pet Shop was. They tore that building down and built something new on top of it. Right here is the old Philadelphia Police Station. It's now a Philadelphia Credit Union or something or another. Ooh, look at this. Look at the graffiti on this truck. The graph. That's what they call it. The kids, the graffiti kids, they call it the graph. So I'm dropping this video. I think I'm going to drop this on Monday. All of this excitement. There we go. That's a song. And just remember, if you live in Philadelphia, if you can, just vote for Pat Dugan. Just help the guy. Can we get the city back, please? Because I don't know how much longer I can last here. I don't think I'm going to. We're 4 days into fall, and or November, whatever the hell it is, and I'm just like, I said to Cheryl, I was like, I just don't know if I could do 6 months of this. Yeah, I just don't know if I could do another 6 months of this depression. I gotta go do something. Luckily, yesterday we got to do the Ashley Furniture World Tour. That was fun. I can honestly say, and of all the bike rides I've been doing, and scooter rides, and walks, and everything, I didn't see many Larry Krasner signs. I can't think of any. I'm sure I saw one or two in like Rittenhouse Square, but really, in these neighborhoods, Port Richmond and Kensington and Bridesburg, Frankford, not one Larry Krasner sign. So many more Dugans. But signs don't vote. You need to vote. So make sure you come out on Tuesday. And make sure you text your friends and family if you live in the Philadelphia area. Or even if you don't live in the Philadelphia area. Make sure you text them if you live in the Philadelphia area to vote for Dugan. And you know what? Yeah, I think we're going to end it here at my least favorite store. Yesterday, somebody in the comments said, you should try some vitamin D. That would help you with your depression. So I bought some. Listen, I listen to you guys. You tell me to voluntarily take medicines or whatever, vitamins. I'll do it. What the hell? And so I went to Walmart. 9 p.m. Saturday night. Outrageous. 47,000 people in line. I just realized the construction's done here. This is what all the construction was for. They built this little thing here to suck up the water. So if it rains, the city's sewers don't get over flooded. So Target closed 3/4 of their parking lot for 4 months for that. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's my favorite band, the Smashing Pumpkins. They're not my favorite band. But that was the last thing I ever bought at this Target, was Smashing Pumpkins' greatest hits on vinyl. Many, many months ago. And then when I was in there, there was no cashiers. It was all self-cashiers. The deodorant was locked up. And the time previous to my last time, I saw a cashier be so rude that I was like, they screw up one more time, I'm done. And then they just didn't have any cashiers open. So I was like, I can't do this. No bags, no cashiers. Lady made a purchase and her credit card was declined. And the cashier was like, why are you shopping if you don't have the money? Something real ignorant like that. And the employees at this store shit talk the customers so much that I used to work in retail and I get it. You shit talk the customers. Most of them are assholes. But you don't do it like in front of the customers. I used to work at GameStop. You wait till they leave the store and you're like, get a hold of that, get a load of that asshole. But now, you know what I do? I bitch about Target every time I ride my bike. Whenever I go that way. Well, if you like this video, do me a favor. There's too much squeaking. It's Christmas time. So if you need some Philly Captain merch, it's t-shirts, water bottles, teddy bears, all types of crap. Order it now so you have it in time for Christmas. Also, I do cameos. I have nothing but 5-star reviews. I have, I've done. What's up, guys? Go Birds! I've done hundreds of them, and everybody's usually a satisfied customer, or they don't complain. Go Birds! And Patreon. I got a Patreon. All right, that's it. We're done. I'm gonna go and edit this and lay in bed for until the next sunrise. Good news is the sun's about to set. It's about 3:30, so the sun's going to set before 5 p.m. So that's horrible. And also congratulations to the Philadelphia Union who eliminated the Chicago Fire. Duke.